Columbus, Ohio, are you ready for the 2025 Arnold Classic? Well, we are going to kick things off in a big way. Welcoming to the stage at this time, he is our first competitor of the evening. He is the only competitor in IFBB Pro League history to hold Olympia titles in 2 separate divisions, with his 212 Olympia win in 2021 and his 2023 Olympia first place finish. He is from Tampa, Florida. Please welcome to the stage, making his Arnold Classic debut, Derek Lunsford.
Talk about starting off with a bang. Derek Lunsford comes out, side 8-time figure Olympia champion Sidney Gillen, Phil Heath, the 7-time Mr. Olympia, and the host of Nick's Strength and Power, Nick Miller. I'm Todd Harris. Glad to hear and things underway, guys, and this is a nice way to start.
Absolutely, and Derek looks very, very good.
Phenomenal posing for an open bodybuilder, too.
Will we see him in that middle box at the end of the night?
He looks very confident.
And he definitely hasn't lost any conditioning from last night.
Nope.
Derek and his coach, Chris Aceto, definitely did there. His posing is very fluid. He's striking these back shots because, let's face it, he has one of the best backs, if not the best back in the world. You can tell he's setting these side shots out. Was actually striated. We normally didn't see that from previous competitions. That was one of the critiques that I had for him.
Right.
But he solved that problem, and look at this back double bicep setup. The glutes, the hamstrings.
Like you said, Phil, when it comes to this back double, I don't think it gets much better than this.
No,
In first, Phil?
not at all. Listen to the crowd. You can hear him through our headphones right now. He's setting the tone.
Yep.
And it's definitely not a disadvantage with this.
True.
You hate to go after him.
That's right.
Showing a little bit more intercostals than we normally don't in that pose. His muscles are actually really pushing well.
Give it up for Derek Lunsford.
Did an awesome job.
Yep.
Very confident.
That was a pretty cool routine, too. I mean, the music was kind of
Nice
chill,
song
Sid, but
choice.
man,
And
it was
coming up next,
cool.
he was born in Grenada, currently resides in Clifton, New Jersey. He was your 2024 Big Man Spain Pro Champion, finishing 6th place here last year. Please welcome to the stage, Akim Williams.
You're going to see a monster with a lot of grainy muscle walk out on this stage. You're going to pay attention to these quads, look at the striations, the separation as he's walking.
He call out as well, correct?
Top
Last
6.
night.
Top
Top
six.
6.
But look from his hip all the way down to his knees. The separation of those quads are insane.
Gnarly front double bicep pose.
And those are some real arms. We're talking about like 23 inches of granite muscle in those arms. It might look 24. It's looking right now.
How big were yours, Phil? Peak.
At my peak on stage, 23.
You want to know about mine?
How big were yours, Sid?
A smooth 12. Just kidding.
But you kept them clean.
A smooth 12.
Well, ain't nothing smooth on those arms. Quads with Akim Williams. The glutes are rolling all hip.
Yeah, he looks great.
Phil, from a performer's point of view, is he see or has he got this mentally down to he knows exactly what pose he needs to be at what time?
He knows what he needs to do, but they'll cut it off if you're going 5 minutes. They already tell these guys how long they need, how long their songs need to be. It's usually around like 2.5, 3 minutes.
And this looks like he's practiced this 100 times.
Yeah. So he's got a mental checklist.
Yes. One critique with Akim is that he's very high lats. You know, the lats go down, sweeping to the waistline.
But is that something he can really fix, or is that more genetics?
I think it's more genetics. I mean, I've trained with Akim on the road, and this guy trains very, very hard, does a lot of rowing movements. So, you know, it's just more of a genetic thing, I would say.
He has kind of a powerlifting background, too. I've seen him deadlift like 800 pounds for reps.
Great job, Akim.
Thank you, Akim. Please welcome to the stage, Brandon Curry.
Really an outlier in this lineup, you know?
Now, Phil, do you think he looks as sharp as he did last night?
You know, I'm waiting to see this back shot. For right now, I think he's a little bit more fuller. I think he went that route. I'm trying to see like the separation in the quads. I usually go from the, you know, from the waistline down. And sometimes it's just pose or how they don't pose those legs and they may forget. But for right now, I mean, I think he's about the same as yesterday. A little bit more on fullness. I just saw that.
Same
Yeah,
thing,
I was like,
exactly.
wow. And he's got to milk that a little bit more, I think. You know, when you're able to see those biceps, those fibers, people don't know what that is until you show them, right?
Phil, what can you do or not do the last 24 hours between last night and today to make that difference that you're talking about?
Well, Sydney was talking about this earlier. I mean, have that cortisol be your ally or be your nemesis. I mean, you have to be able to control your emotions. If they were to go to expo and they have everybody talking to them and such, they need to be able to maintain a level of composure. Maybe not overly speak, but not, you know, keep their feet up. And then also the food choices. How's their digestion? All these things play a huge role because these are athletes that are eating on average from 6 to 8 times a day. And right now, like let's say last night, they're not ingesting any water. So that's what's making it very, very difficult. So then imagine trying to eat 1.5 pounds of food 6 times a day with very little water. But his waist is tight. You know, the critique on Brandon is that his upper body is just so awesome that it can make his legs look disproportionate.
Yeah.
But who wouldn't want that upper body?
I think the operative word there was awesome.
Yes.
I mean, that's just,
Yeah. That was a great shot. Oof.
In the third place spot here in 2023. His name is Chinedu Obieka, but you know him better as Andrew Jant.
tongue. We're gonna see it.
I'm thinking maybe a split or two. He likes to do the splits.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
We might not see it.
Okay.
I don't know if we've seen a prop like this since Kai Green.
I don't think so either.
Props are usually not a.
Is this Iron Man? I'm trying to.
I think so.
thought too, Phil. I thought it was against, there was like a rule against it.
And he came out blindfolded.
I think he's
Cedric did this a few years ago. Back in.
He went blindfolded?
Yeah.
The entire routine?
Yeah.
Come on.
I believe it was 16
I
or
remember
17.
that.
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Yes.
Wow.
This is how Cedric started it out too. I wonder if this is his routine.
Wow.
Arnold seems to love it.
The showmanship, that's what this.
Arnold's a big fan of Madonna, too, I think.
I think we all had a moment where we were big fans of Madonna, right? I think he's a little tighter than he was last
I
night.
think so too.
Jinx.
I just been saying a double jinx.
I guess my question is, are we going to see the splits?
That's what I'm waiting on. Got to be at least one in there.
Is he going to lose the blindfold, do you think, or do you think it's going to take the whole?
He might be able to do it the whole time with the blindfold on.
Yeah, I believe when Cedric did it, he did the whole thing.
Hope he takes it off before he leaves the stage, just in case.
Yeah. Well, we do have a
I know there's
best.
stairs.
Well, we do have a best poser award, and he's definitely putting his name at the top list. I will say I actually like the colored choice of his trunks. A lot of people don't think about those things, especially like, oh, we're just looking at a bodybuilder, big muscle guy. Tone, the skin texture, you have to pick the right color that matches, that flows. And it doesn't distract at all.
And that's the benefit of having a 2-day backdrop, looks like.
There you
So
go.
if you have another pair of trunks, throw those on.
It's a great line from Boomerang. You got to coordinate.
You saw a little tongue there, Todd. Did you catch it?
I can't, the mask. I mean, I just can't get past the mask.
The much that he probably spent on this routine, guys.
Oh, we getting the splits?
You can see the striations in his shoulder.
I think this is a good choice of music for this
Absolutely.
type of routine too.
Absolutely.
Phil, did you ever consider incorporating the splits into your routine?
Yeah, until I realized I can't do it. I'm like, how am I going to get up after I do it?
There you
Oh, there's
go.
him.
Here you go. We might have a winner. Do it. Do it.
It looks so painful.
I would dislocate a hip right here.
Combo.
That is
Crowd
awesome.
goes
Crazy.
wild.
He's like, come on. I'm going to keep going. Andrew jacked.
Thank you, Andrew.
Great routine.
23 Arnold Classic champion and is your reigning Mr. Olympia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Samson Dauda.
Now, we're definitely in for a treat because Samson Dauda is an awesome poser.
Did he get a haircut and shave the beard last night?
I'm not sure about that, but he seems a little sharper to me. Phil, what do you
He's
think?
definitely
thing.
tighter
Okay,
than he
'cause I'm
was
just
because he held
saying.
that vacuum like,
I'm
hey,
just saying.
I'm going to remind y'all who I am. And he's doing it again. Great front relaxed pose. Quads are full.
Definitely tighter.
He's like, hey, Derek, I saw. But this thing ain't over yet.
That's right.
Yeah, he's definitely tighter. You can see it in the glutes and the hamstrings,
But will he be able to hold it is the question.
right? And not over pose in this routine. Okay.
Oh, we got a transition time.
Yeah. And when he pounded his chest, you see how thick his chest was? Oh my God. Yeah, He said, I'm reloaded. Hey, look, when you're a big man, 306 pounds, you can't be posing to some soft music the whole time. You got to transition into some hardcore rap, some hip hop, baby. That's a good shot for him.
Very good.
These are those most muscular shots that, in my opinion, a Mr. Arnold Classic champion have to have. That's the knockout punch right there.
And give it up one more time for Samson Dauda.
I think he realized, like, hey, I got to save some of this for that confirmation round.
That's right.
Our next competitor is coming us by way of McKinney, Texas. He is a two-time 212 Olympia champion, finished 5th place in the open division here in 2023. Please welcome to the stage, Shaun Clarida.
Now, we just had Samson Dauda, but he ain't missing any muscle, guys. Look at this.
He's called the Giant Killer for a reason.
So far, it looks like everyone did their homework. They went back, calculated their position, and said, you know what, I got to come in a little tighter on Saturday night.
Working the room.
Dude, when you have that confidence, you want everyone to be able to see it, and that's what this is about. Your posing routine, you're not just going to hang out in the box from left to right. You're going to show your favorite shots because they got their cameras out too, you know.
That's right.
And I'd really like to see Shaun get a shot at that top call out.
Absolutely.
I want to see him with those top guys.
I think he's going to get a chance. I have a feeling based on what we're seeing right now in that confirmation
Give it up
round,
for Shaun
he's gonna have another
Clarida.
opportunity.